JCW Lunacy invades the day Carnival. In this life, you have a choice. You can settle for the ordinary, or you can choose something unforgettable. Ah, yes, love is in the air. Another baby mama, another happy day, and possibly another court date. Whoopsie! Grab your munchies, because the lunacy here has no off switch. Enjoy the show, Dexters. I'm Mac Davis, and this is JCW Lunacy, sponsored by the Dank Carnival.
Still don't know who Big Vito and the Luciano's fifth member is. We still don't know, Larry J.
We're right about that. But you know what? We just might find out tonight. Question is, does it really matter?
We don't matter.
Oh, wait a minute. Carrie! Happy distracted! Oh, Carrie beats him! And Caleb, not happy with what he saw out here.
Oh, you left me for dead. Didn't leave you for dead. I was trying to teach you some valuable lessons. Now let's regroup. I came in to talk to you on a good level, all right? Enough. Bring it in. Come on. We're family. We're family. I love you. Come on. I love you. I love you.
Oh! They score! A message sent. A statement made. The next JCW Tag Team Champions. Danny Moe, Barnabas' daughter, and Jackson and Abel run to Danny Moe. Jackson and Abel almost entranced. Barnabas just lost his meal ticket.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And this is your main event.
Stunner pronounce. This atrocity will not go down. Now he does. Vito is looking to protect his investment in Cruel with 9 volatile entities. Here's no Vincenzo.
We're gonna take it.
Here comes the cavalry.
Tony, Willie, Mac, Yaba, Ruffo, JW all headed to the ring.
Oh, the fight is on. Jasper. Very good at Jasper.
She's calling someone
Don't
else.
tell me. Well, that's not her Dijak. Feast your eyes. 6'7", 260 pounds.
Wow, he just punched out Tony.
One shot. Tony's been knocked out. Dijak is hijacking this JWO beatdown.
And it's Jasmine. Jasmine's telling him to do it. Oh no.
Feast your eyes.
Oh.
Dijak is the fifth man for 4 games.
Gentlemen, thank you. Follow plan.
Lauderdale, that's the GCW boss. That's Nick Gage. What are they doing meeting with Russo? What the hell?
Assume that when you hit your first net, your homies was in. What you talking about? Homies, homies. Talk about the dogs of love. Motherfucking homies, homies. My dog. Homies, homies. Talk about the dogs of love. Homies, homies.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the craziest show in the IWC. It is HMG Insanity, your JCW Lunacy review show, live on Hamir Media Group's YouTube channel, and of course on the Patreon. After the fact, I am your host, Jimmy T. He is my co-host, Whoopple Brandon. What's going on, Brando? What's cracking, man?
Not much, man. Look, I'm looking forward to tonight. Like, honestly, I couldn't, unfortunately, because of personal reasons, I couldn't make it to the gathering this year, but does that mean we cannot partake in the festivities and enjoy in as we will later tonight with, once we're gonna have fun here talking about the live lunacy which happened last night or less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be doing a live watch along of BloodyMania 19, followed up with a review show tomorrow night in place of where Insanity usually would be. So yeah, it's looking forward to this weekend. But how you doing, man? Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I'm good, man. And hence why we're doing the show tonight, obviously. Usually would have done it tomorrow, but because of BloodyMania 19, we're doing Insanity tonight. But we've got another special Insanity tomorrow where we review, obviously, BloodyMania. But we are going to be on the watch along tonight, late night at 2 a.m. Eastern, right?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be a rough one. Although
I was
thinking about taking a bit of a rest beforehand, but also at the same time, it's like if I take a rest, then I might run the risk of falling asleep. So why not keep that energy going, keep that motor running? I'll probably do some Twitch later after Insanity.
Yeah, man. You know what? You should do that actually, because we do have a bit of time to get into it. To be honest, when we do the watch along, man. But you did just do the SmackDown watch along, fresh off the SmackDown watch along. That is, and now tell me, was SmackDown any good?
It was definitely a step down from last week. There were a few things that were there were some things that were good. SmackDown had some good on tonight's show, but compared to last week, it was a step down.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, they definitely pulled back on the Chelsea Green. Like that should have been. She should have been a much more integral part of the show than she was on tonight's show.
Well, back to the same old shit. After last week, everyone was so excited about it, except for the vet. Actually, vet wasn't too happy about it. The only one that probably that I knew of that was kind of negative about it. I don't blame him. Not that I watched it anyway, so I can't give a fair judgment. But still, you know what I mean? I thought everyone was excited last week, dude. And from what I saw, bits and pieces, it did look like it was coming back. But this is WWE for you, right? Give you a great show 1 week and give you nothing for another year.
That's kind of the thing where it's like you get like a show, maybe a string of 1 to 3 shows of okay, it seems like they might be getting their act together and kind of going in an upward trajectory, and it's like, swerve, we're back to same old shit.
Well, thank God for Lunacy, because we don't have the same old shit when it comes to this show. And we are fresh from
no such thing as same old shit with Lunacy.
No, absolutely not. And we are live from the gathering of the Juggalos. I believe it's the 26th annual event. Is it, correct me if I'm wrong, is it the 26th one of the gathering of the Juggalos?
I can't confirm or deny either side, so apologies.
I'm pretty sure it is the 26th annual one. And you know what, our Juggalo, we might have to do that. We weren't planning that, but you know what? That's probably a good idea. And the 19th is BloodyMania you're thinking of, that, Brett. It's the 19th BloodyMania, which is amazing. The fact that they've done 19 BloodyManias, and it's not going to be on pay-per-view anymore. It's going to be for free, isn't it?
Free on YouTube. YouTube.com/Psychopathic Records. That's where we're going to be watching it right here. Whoop, whoop.
Well, I'm sure people would have ordered it on pay-per-view. Does that mean they would have got their money back, I assume?
I'm guessing, like, let's just say when I was looking at the prices of getting tickets and anything and whatnot to the gathering, looking at the prices and the fact how the prices were a little high, but the fact that they're all sold out, it's like, and knowing the merch money and concession money they're gonna make, and like the pay-per-view the YouTube views are gonna get.
Oh, for sure, man.
I think they'll be okay.
I've noticed it's everywhere, all over my friggin' feed now, as in the gathering of the Juggalos. Like it's all like a lot of people are attending and whatnot. It looks pretty packed, to be honest. What I want to know is though, does Fozzy have a friggin' lot? Are they playing at the gathering by any chance?
I don't think they are, but that would be tremendous.
Only because Violent J was on Jericho's podcast actually this past week, funny enough.
And great timing too, like perfect timing for Violent J to appear on Jericho's podcast. Like that could not have been timed any better.
Oh, for sure, definitely. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm gonna 100% listen to it, maybe even tonight. But we've got to do a few things obviously beforehand. But before we get into the show,
it's a good show. It's a good show. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Actually, you know what, man? I can listen to Violent J and Shaggy too, dope. Like all night, man. They got some stories, bro. Like, have you read his book, Violent J's book, by any chance?
I have not. I need to.
Well, there's the audio book. Actually, I think I saw it on YouTube, even, man. As a matter of fact, but have a listen to it, man. It is absolutely. It's pretty good, man. It's amazing, actually. But you'll get into it 100%, man. But anyway, I just want to thank the chat actually, because you guys are always waiting like with strong numbers, man, on a late night, which we appreciate, y'all. So we're gonna have to appreciate everyone here, man. And first off, we got Labrat in the house saying whoop whoop, absolutely whoop whoop. And then we got Cold Blooded saying evening, friends. Good evening to you, Mr. Cold Blooded. Also, who else we got in the house down here, man? We've got the El Juggalo himself saying whoop whoop. Thank you, man, for joining us. Hey, is that you, Brando? It is. Thank you for joining us, Brandon. We've also got
no problem.
Charles Alford saying too legit to quit. Absolutely, absolutely, man. And we got Nelson Kelso saying, hey, yo, whoop, whoop. What up, fellas? How we going? We're doing good, man. We're just chilling like villains, of course. And yeah, that's about it for now, man. But thank you to everyone that's joined us. I thought I saw Dan Heffron before, but now it's not there anymore. It's weird. Nevertheless, if he's here, thank you, Dan. But anyway, Brandon, let's get into the show, shall we? Because as I was saying, we do come from your neck of the woods. I wish you were there, though, but I totally understand your circumstance, bro.
Yeah, in a weird way, too, because my grandfather actually is going out to his old stomping grounds in the country 3 hours down south from where we're at. So somebody need to stay at the house and take care of the dog. So in a weird way, it kind of worked out.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Absolutely. I mean, you said it was like 3 hours away from where you're at.
Yeah, like towards the western, like the southwest side of Missouri.
Is this the first gathering that's happened in your neck of the woods, as far as you know?
As far as I know, it's the first one that's been in Missouri. Yeah, because there's been a few that's been in Illinois, which wouldn't have been too far a drive for me.
True, you could have gone in because you're literally in the Midwest. I mean, it's Kansas City.
From where I'm at, like just crossing the border, Illinois is like 20 minutes, depending on traffic.
Really? From Missouri?
Oh, dude, like remember the Michael Brown thing? That's like 10, 15 minutes from my house, depending on traffic.
Really? No shit. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I mean, Kansas, man, it's
yeah. Before I had a Little Caesars open up nearby me, I used to go to the Ferguson Little Caesars because that was the closest one nearby my house.
No shit. Wow, that's
no shit.
Funny, man. What a coincidence. No, that's good, man. I mean, I would love to come to Kansas one day, bro. It's a place that no one talks enough about, I feel. You know what I mean?
Missouri. I'm from Missouri.
Oh, you're from Missouri, you're not in Kansas?
No, I'm about 4 hours from Kansas.
Oh, I thought you were in Kansas for some reason, man.
Yeah, I'm right at the Missouri-Illinois border. Like I'm like in the north, like northwest side, like outside of St. Louis City.
So it's probably obviously quicker to get into Illinois compared to going to Kansas City, right?
Dude, hold on, SVX Lobo, bro, Overland is literally a few blocks from me. Overland's like a few blocks from me, bro. I'm not my right-handed God. Overland's like a few blocks from me. Like I can hop on. I can hop on. Get out from my house. Turn off my street. Go to Breckenridge. Hit Tennyson. Go down to Midland. Yeah, I'm in Baltimore. I'm sorry, I'm in Overland.
Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore's far from you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit far. Like, yeah, St. Louis area to East Coast. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's to the far side.
Oh man, that's funny. But anyway, but yeah, thank you for joining us, man. Mr. Lobo in the house, which is funny. He's only 5 minutes away from you, dude. Who would have thought? Whoop whoop to that. Well, we start off with number one contenders qualifier match between J Rod and a new and improved Mickey Knuckles, dude.
Dude, even though she's lost weight, she looks more formidable and dominant. Like she looks more fit and trim. Like she's like not more like a bowler, but like she can she'll kill you.
No, dude, she's lost a lot of weight, bro.
But in a good way, like in the best way. In the best way.
In the best way. Absolutely. Don't get me wrong, though. She's still not my cup of tea or anything like that. And I know what you mean when you say she looks like a boy, sort of more boyish, but more like.
No, I mean, like more, I don't know, like more like a boulder. Like before, she looked like she was a boulder. Now she looks more like she's more trimmed. Like she looks like a scrappy fighter that could kill you.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. Oh, well, before we continue, our Juggalo says, by the way, I've been hearing reports of a few arrests at the gathering. I mean, of course, it's bound to happen, dude. Come on. Seriously. How much drugs are we going through there, too? And the cops probably got sniffer dogs and shit's, you know what I mean? Like patrolling the area. I can see that. And I'm sure
plus I'm sure, like, even though Missouri is a legal state, I'm sure they're definitely looking for out-of-state black market stuff coming in. Like, I guarantee what they're looking for.
100%.
Plus other drugs and whatnot.
100%. Also, our Juggalo says, anyone think Mickey was working out or was she on the Ozempic? I'm going with the latter, bro.
If I will say a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Only because the thing about Ozempic, right? Like, yeah, I'm sure she's been hitting the gym.
I will say this when it comes to like things like Ozempic and what is those OG ones or whatever it is they're called. I kind of put him in the same in the same status as I would with steroids, where yes, it helps, but you still have to put in that work yourself to make them work and get the results out of them. You still got to put the work in yourself.
With Ozempic, you don't have to do shit, bro. Believe it or not.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, really. I'll kid you not, man. You just lose weight. You don't really want. Look, I've never had it before. I'm just going by what people have told me. So, don't quote me on it. But as far as not working out, you don't need to work out. Everyone says that. But yeah, you lose weight apparently rapidly, and you don't really want to eat. Like if you do eat, you kind of feel sick apparently and shit. So yeah, apparently it works. What I don't like about it though, from the look of it, you seem to lose a lot of muscle, dude. Like a lot of muscle mass apparently, and that I don't like about it. So, and you can sort of see that with her. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I felt she looks great. She's lost a lot of weight. But part of me sort of thinks I hate to say this, but did she look kind of better beforehand?
To a degree, yes. Like, at the expense of losing the fat and the size, she also lost some of the muscle.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. And Labrad's right. I've heard that too, bro. They say the side effects is it attacks the bones.
Oof.
Apparently it does too.
That ain't worth it. Yeah, that ain't worth it. To me, that ain't worth it. Like there's tried and true solutions. While having an easy, simple fix is nice. The side effects and the potential, to me, it just ain't worth it. Like the old school tried and true ways work. Just put in the work and get it done.
Especially if you're young enough to do, like if you're able to. Now now don't get me wrong, we're not saying she was on Ozempic. We're just answering a question over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't quote us that we don't know if she is on Ozempic or not, right? Just want to get that clear.
Yeah, no. What? And Hammer's saying pretty much, yeah, exactly. Train and diet, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, the 100%. Old school ways still work. They never stopped working.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You got to put the effort in and work. That's
it,
where
man.
that's where things kind of go sideways. Is not everybody wants to put in the time and the work and the effort. That's where it goes sideways.
And it's not easy either, man. I mean, shit. You know, it's always a battle back and forth, man, with you know, working out and stuff like that. But that's the best way to do it, the healthiest way to do it. It's just with drugs, whatever it is, pharmaceutical or fucking whatever. I don't know, man. It just
Now
just
I
didn't
do
look to
understand
it.
there are some people who there is legit like chemical. Again, we're all individuals. We're made up of chemicals, and sometimes chemicals in us react differently and do things differently. And sometimes, in some unique situations, those things work, and that's what they need. Cool. And
Each
they
to their
and that
own, man.
I think it should be available to them.
Yeah,
But
no, absolutely. If it works for them, by any means, I'm not hating.
at the end of the day, though, overall, like the safe blanket is the old school ways. They never stop working, and they never will stop working. Train and diet, work hard, bust your ass, and be
100% agree.
discipline, being committed, and actually wanting it.
That's it, man. It's all about discipline as well and consistency as well. You can't just do it here and there, you know. Be consistent about it.
Consistency.
Right. But look, like I said, I just want to put it out there once again. We're not saying she is on Ozempic. We're just answering a question that El Juggalo asked us. But, you know, it does look like that, but that doesn't mean she is. So I'm just, again, putting that out there. But anyway, as I was saying, it was the first match of the evening. And, you know, Mickey Nugget's been out for months now, feels like. At least 3 months, maybe.
But she's still been working though. She's still been getting bookings, so it's not like she's been resting. She's still been working.
Right? No, absolutely, man, 100%. But we do see Big L hitting the ring, of course, because she was also commentating during the match, just quietly. She starts walking down the ramp, and J Rod uses the distraction to grab a steel chain, but Mickey hits the spinning back fist to take the chain. As the referee turns around and sees Mickey hit J Rod with the chain wrapped around the fist. So then J Rod ends up qualifying for the triple threat due to a DQ. Were you happy with that result? Actually, Brando, do they use this method a little too much when it comes to the women, especially?
I don't know. In this instance, I think it worked. So it worked for Mickey's character, where she'd be infuriated, not really care the ref sees it, and then she does seem like an impulsive character. Doesn't realize like, oh shit, I just fucked up until, oh shit, I fucked up.
Right, yeah, for sure. Definitely. I get you, but I just feel like, we see it at least once a week now, every time, like with a match these days, at the very least. Which is, I'm not, like I said, I'm not hating on it, but I'm nitpicking it just a little bit. Like, are we getting it one too many times? Can't we see a different way of a finish for once, especially with the women?
Great. It's still more creative than what we're seeing in a lot of the, mainstream promotions, especially WWE and AEW. Although WWE, I think they're at least WWE's trying some new things. They're trying to do some new things.
I hope, Jesus, for their sake. And they say AEW's improved a lot too, and that has for, in some ways. But if I had to choose between the two, I'll still go with WWE over AEW in terms of product.
100. I mean, look at the way booking. Look at the way booking Fatal Influence. Like they've been keeping them outside of maybe a loss here or there. They've kept them strong since coming to the main. Since they brought them in the roster.
100% agree, man. But anyway, let's move to the next segment because we see Barnabas and Hokane having an interview calling out Danny Moe with a proposition to address the entire situation. So then we see Danny Moe coming out to a Dare t-shirt. Do you remember that back in the day?
Dude, when she walked, her coming in with a Dare t-shirt made me pop because her being the dealer and then wearing the Dare shirt, yeah. I thought that was just a chef's kiss, just attention to detail. Whoever thought of that, Like just paying just the little subtleties.
Nah, that's awesome, man. Did you know she's 37 years old? I thought she was so much younger, dude.
She's 37?
37, bro. I thought she was young, but she's not.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's goes to show like how we're like getting stronger and more like whatever health or whatever things are happening. Cause like seriously, like 30, like 50 is the new 35 in a weird ass way. Well, you kind of got to work for it, but
she's still young. She can still go. I mean, they're going into their 40s, deep 40s now, and even into the early 50s. Some people, but yeah, it's weird. 37. I always thought she was like in her mid 20s, maybe even the earlier 20s.
Yeah, dude, I thought she was 25. I legit thought she was 25, but 37. Damn.
The fuck, bro? Yeah, I know. It's strange, man. Absolutely strange. But shout out to her because she looks young, man.
Dude, yeah, I would have never never would have guessed 37. 25. Okay, 25. Yeah. Wow.
Lab rat with the facts. Why do you have to like stab those like knives? But he says that's the men though. 37 is up there for a woman. You're so sexist, lab rat. Seriously. Are they testing sexist on you tonight? Just quietly.
I disagree. I think that whole like things across the board, men and women, like they're like.
I know what he's saying though. I get exactly what he means because look, men, whether you agree with it or not, I don't want to get into this whole conversation, but men are faster, stronger. Like, you know, when we age, right? Especially, who ages better, men or women? When you think about it.
I think that's a case. I think it's a case by case basis. I really think that is a case by case basis.
I think men generally like age better than women. Like in my opinion, even women will tell you that too, man. Like I don't know, but let's not get into that.
Here's where I'll concede: men 55, women 45. That's like the most I'll concede to that one.
So okay, interesting. Well, the hammer says it depends. I mean, look at you, bro. I mean, seriously, look at for your age, you look like $1 million, man. Come on, Hammer. Let's be real. Do you think a chick at your age looks just as fine when you think about it?
Oh, dude, yeah. Yes. I've seen women his age that could absolutely like.
I have too, but very rare. Like it's rare. It's not like it's. I don't know. It's rare when you see, if you hit into the 60s even, I might have seen one that I thought, what the hell for her age? You know what I mean? And then again, look at J-Lo though. Isn't she in her 60s? Which is crazy.
Yeah, but in her individual case though, she's collecting engagement rings like a Thanos collects Infinity Stones.
Can you imagine her? I'm sure her down under would be a bit just say she likes catching fucking wedding rings. But anyway, yeah. Let's move on though, shall we? Anyway, like I was saying, we see Danny Moe with a Dare shirt. Because like you said, you know, it's ironic because she is a drug dealer supplying the outbreak. So which is pretty cool. She also had a little bit of face paint and shit. She calls out Barnabas, and we're going to see what the proposition is, as Barnabas wants to know where Jackson and Abel are. He goes on to say that they don't care about her. They only care about the drugs she can give them and, you know, the brown paper bags and shit. Hurricane then goes to attack Danielle from behind, but Danny anticipates it and cuts her off. As Barnabas gets involved, they beat on Danny Moe, but then Jackson and Abel make the save for Danny Moe. What do you think? Like, well, there's a bit more to it. We do see Jackson and Abel follow, you know, Danny Moe up the ramp, as Danny Moe then challenges Hurricane to a title match at BloodyMania. And this is the stipulation, by the way. If Hurricane wins, she gets the title, but if Danny wins, she gets Jackson and Abel. As Barnabas doesn't want to agree, but Hurricane agrees to the terms. And now we got Barnabas' whole sideshow. Maybe he's going to collapse, dude.
Ooh, that's kind of a tough one. Because
Do you do
this
that
is
to
one
him?
that could. Because this. Because I could see like Violent J and Russo making either way work. I can see them making either way work, and the performer is also making that work as well. Like taking that recipe and just nailing it, regardless of where this goes. Which
Oh
is one
man,
of the
if
things
they're
I
gonna
love
go
about JCW. That's one of the things I love about JCW is because you don't know what's going to happen because you trust everybody involved to make it work either way.
yeah, I'm just a little bit, kind of conflicted with it because if you take away everything
But
from Barnabas,
but if he had asked me, okay, like you had to pick, Danny Mo goes over and she takes the outbreak, which leads
right.
Barnabas further into the descent of madness. But here's the thing, though: Hope Kane goes along with him for the ride.
Interesting. But does Hope Kane also is she part of the she's part of the package, right?
As far as this match goes, no, it's just the outbreak.
Okay, it's just the outbreak. All right, damn. That would have been even more interesting. Well, if you're gonna give Danny Mo say the outbreak, Barnabas has got to have some new like crew. And what could it be? Could it be new outsiders coming in to make this new crew? Or is it someone on the roster right now? What would
Again,
you
who
do?
knows? That's what's great about JCW. We could speculate. We could think of how many different ways this thing can go because it's so wide open. We get to have fun speculating.
Absolutely, man. That's the cool thing because you can go either way, but I just feel like I don't know. They have to have something up their sleeve, obviously, with Barnabas. I don't want him fading away to obscurity if he's got no one to
that
like
would
play with.
to trust me. Yeah, they would not let him. Yeah, there's
I
no
know,
way
that's
they would
true.
let him fall. There's no way they're gonna let him fall through the cracks. No way.
No, you're right. I agree, man, 100%. Well, that leads us to the JCW Battle Royal Championship. Now, I think there was a segment before that with Shane Mercer and Stephen Flo. Am I missing that?
Yeah.
Or was it after
No,
this?
you're not wrong. Yes, that happened where Stephen Flo offered like he wanted because Mr. Anderson can't make it to BloodyMania, so he's
Yeah,
hiring
what's up with that?
Shane. I'm not sure because something came up, so they did a quick fix, and this is their quick fix. Which having a mercenary character on the show, which is how that helps. That it really helps for something like this.
Well,
So,
yeah, I mean, absolutely. But I'm just confused with. I'm even confused with who wins this Battle Royale, shall we say, or Battle Royal Championship. That belt, dude, I hate it, man. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I think this is more of just like, just for funsies and also maybe to kind of reestablish and reintroduce Congo Kong, the winner of this, and the new Battle Royal champion.
Yeah. That belt, though, is just way too big, bro. It looks weird, man. It's like too huge. Like, I don't know. Look, I get it, but do you have to do that just for the sake of being different? Yeah, exactly. Son of.
I want to believe part of it. I want to believe like the size of it was a rib on WWE having that big crown jewel belt, because that's what that reminds me of. Looking at it, reminds me of that crown jewel belt. I'm like, that's got to be a rib of that. That's got to be a rib of
But
that.
the crown jewel belt wasn't even nowhere near that big still.
Yeah, I
This
know,
one is huge.
But still, it's like,
Huge.
okay, if we're gonna rib it, we got to go even bigger.
Oh my god. Yeah, like the one in front of fucking in Stamford, Connecticut at the WWE headquarters, right?
Oh, geez, that one. Oh,
We need a JCW one. Let's get it done. Imagine that. We'll go even bigger, pal. Way bigger. Yeah.
yeah. Pal.
Imagine Vince McMahon
we gotta
comes
make sure. Yeah, we gotta make sure everything that we do here is bigger, because we're more over. Yeah.
I'm the game. Anyway, you think it's all because of Russo's fan base? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, what are you saying? So it seems like my comments aren't showing up in JCW streams at all when I sign out. But you signed out, did you not? Don't you have to be signed in for your comments to be shown? I'm just saying. Just saying. But you're a troll, a bit Juggalo, bit of a troublemaker, bro. Apparently, not on our show, except for the time where you spoiled a bit of shit while Jeff Lane was in the chat too, and he wasn't happy. You remember that? And everyone turned. He was like, "Boo, Juggalo." No, we love you, man. But that was funny, though. I'm not gonna lie. I felt it, man. I felt the pain for you, man. But anyway. So where do we start, man? You know, we start with obviously Shane Mercer as number one. I guess the star of this match, honestly, because I'm not going to go blow for blow. There's just too much, and who came in and what and all that. But let's just put it this way: who do you think was the star of this, man? Because for me, it's got to be not Matt Cross, sorry, but more what's it called? Oh, fuck, what's his name? Bootleg Dave, bro. He was the fucking star of this match, in my opinion.
Bootleg Dave?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Bootleg Dave. Was it Bootleg Dave? Wait a minute. What's his name, bro? The one he came out as different characters, dude.
Oh, Mike, Master Mike.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. What did I say?
Said Bootleg Dave.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I don't know why I said that, but anyway. But he's in the match, by the way. But yeah, Mike, he's dude. I thought Cactus Jack was gonna come out at one stage for real. Like literally, I thought, what the fuck? like, but it wasn't. It was a mock-up Terry Funk. But what popped me is when he came out as a prisoner.
Give me Prison Mike. Yeah, that was an Office reference. Prison Mike.
Right, Prison Mike. But also, what's it called? How he came out to fucking Lock Up, which fucking made me laugh at the Akon song. I was like, yeah, fuck. Oh man, he came out as a fisherman at first. I think was his first gimmick, right?
Oh yeah, Mike the Fisherman. Something like that. I think he came out to like the. Did he come out to Primus John the Fisherman for that?
Was
Mike the Fisherman?
Yeah, Mike the Fisherman. We had Mike Funk, like Labrat said. He should have been friggin'. It was the wrong theme song, guys. Wrong song. That was Cactus Jack's theme song, not Terry Funk's. Just quietly, but still, it was funny because I'm thinking I'm gonna hear bang bang. I'm like, that can't be fucking. Even the commentators are like, weren't sure what to say. They're like, is it what I think it is? It can't be though, right? And then one of them said, I think it was Dombrowski. He goes, I'm gonna hold my judgment until we see for sure who's coming out. And it was Mike Funk instead. Oh man, that was great.
Seriously,
man.
Joe Dombrowski is good. He's easily, and honestly, I would put him above most of the WWE's announcers. Like,
He's good, man.
he would force WWE's announcers to actually step up their game and be better.
Oh no, for sure, man. Absolutely. But Dombrowski is very underrated, and it's not just in JCW. I've been a fan of his even long before he was doing
Oh, dude, no joke.
JCW.
I forgot how long. It's a few months ago, but I had sent in a submission to Cash Rating the Marks for an AI submission that they put on and aired. Literally, all it was a screenshot I saw from Joe Dombrowski's Twitter page, where Danny Mo sit on his lap. All I did was put a black cowboy hat on him, then just sent it.
Oh no, don't say that. But really, this match, let's be real. I think the story of this match, more so than anything, was, I guess, Stephen Flo and cocaine. You know, for the most part, I felt like that's what sort of stood out for me when it comes to this match. It was a fun battle royal, but different.
and that's the thing between Stephen Flo and Cocaine's been going on for over a year. Like
Which
it's
is
been
great.
like a.
What makes it great as well is that they're not always having to face each other anyway. They go off on side stories, and then they always meet again. Do you get me? I like it that way instead of just long-winded sort of feuds.
Yeah, it's like that's kind of the main. Like that's kind of they're between the two of them. That's their main story, but they occasionally get distracted and go off into side things. But then once those are taken care of, then they go right back to each other.
Right, absolutely. And also, we've got to mention about how he offered his guitar.
The guitar. Yeah, and then offered Lab Rat. No, she's used and worthless.
Yeah, she's
well, maybe I can sell. Maybe I can sell. Maybe I can sell his guitar to some mark online that'll pay top dollar for it.
I mean, storyline wise, I mean, he's not wrong, right? I mean, shit.
No, he's not.
She gets around.
No, he's
man.
not. No.
And I mean that in a kayfabe sense. People don't get too excited. I'm sure she's a lot more reserved than what she portrays. Sanov says, I thought it would be fitting if Brian Wellington appeared in this match. Unfortunately, we didn't get it, and Mr. Moose the Gathering has gone MIA. Mr. Moosey, where are you, Ski? Well, anyway, while Brandon's getting his shit together, excuse me, this match was everywhere and everything. A lot of people thought, I mean, Mosh Pit Mike, for starters, had 4 different characters he came out to, roughly. Could there be more? I can't even remember. But for me, he was the highlight of the match. But then when we see Congo Kong come out, surprised me. We hadn't seen him in a long, long time. And pretty much we had the last sort of 4 guys, and it was pretty much down to Congo, Kerry Morton. I think Facade was also in the ring, Caleb Conley, but also attacks Kerry before he can even enter the battle royal. He gives him a chair attack, a rocket launcher into the ring. Chops are flying. There's Congos everywhere. And then they mentioned, I think on commentary that Kerry has until the count of 10 to get in, or he's eliminated, which is kind of not fair, as Kerry isn't fully in at the 10 count, so he's unfortunately eliminated, which adds heat to the world title match as Kong then eliminates Chopper City's own Atiba, and Bruce and Congo are left as Congo hits Bruce with a discus headbutt and tosses him, and Congo Kong is the Battle Royal champion with that huge motherfucking belt. So
whoop in, and can I gotta hide something. I gotta put spotlight and give so many flowers to Choppa City, because
they're killing you, bro. They're killing you, man.
Dude, you hear about taking a small opportunity, getting a small opportunity, excelling at it, getting more of an opportunity, and all of a sudden you're figured in, you're on the show, you're the tag team champions. Choppa City is the epitome of that. Remember how I mentioned how they actually their first JCW shots was JCW was doing it wasn't a Lunacy, but they were doing a JCW house show loop while they're doing ICP tours. It wasn't for Lunacy. They needed for 3 dates. They needed some more they needed a tag team. Russo recommended to Violent J, hey, these guys, Choppa City, they're from Colorado. I know them. I trust them. They're good. Try them. And
is that how they
it was. What's up?
Is that how they got into JCW? No, I believe you.
That's the story that was the story that I had heard from the podcast. Yes, that was how they got into it. Yeah, they did so well on that opportunity, just being a fill-in. Hey, we need a warm body tag team. They used that opportunity, got over so well. They're now one of the main parts of JCW Lunacy. Not only that, they're the tag team champions.
You know what?
Take advantage of every opportunity handed to you, and good shit will happen.
Well, think of it like
Chopper
this.
City.
When was the last time we had a tag team, like a proper tag team that was almost, main event material and even like in the middle of single storylines, for example, not just tag teams? That's not since the Road Warriors, man. You know what I mean? Like since days like that, do we see a tag team being booked that way? Because really, a tag team hasn't been booked that way in so long, dude. And when I say tag team, I'm not talking about makeshift ones. I'm talking about real tag team.
Dude, for real, like, and it's because they took an opportunity, they got themselves over, made themselves undeniable, and now they're a focal point of the show.
Well, Santos thinks that he can see the backseat boys getting on Chopper City's level too. I don't know, man.
I could see that. Which, to be fair, like they've kind of fallen a little bit behind, but I could see them being like, they're kind of rising above us. We need to step it up and get to their level. I could see them doing that.
The problem is with me, they don't have the charisma that Chopper City has. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, unfortunately, they don't. Yeah, charisma wise, backseat boys they ain't touching Chopper City. They ain't touching Chopper City.
and that's why Chopper City's positioned where they're at, and why the backseat boys, pun intended, are taking a back seat when it comes to JCW. I'm sorry, but you're asking for it when your name's backseat boys, right? So, I mean, but you know what? You never know.
All right.
We need to see more from them in terms of promos and stuff like that. Like, more personality with the backseat boys until they can move up the ladder per se. But I can see where you're coming from, though. Seno says some don't have charisma, but backseat boys and Chopper City
They
have
do.
great charisma.
That is true. They
Absolutely.
do.
And chemistry. Sorry,
They do. That is true. Yeah,
100%.
Chopper City and Backseat Boys, that charisma is there. That chemistry is there.
No, 100%, man. I don't know why I read chemistry as charisma then for a minute. Charisma is the word of the night, ladies and gents. Just saying. But yeah, they do have great chemistry. Absolutely, man. But Chopper City have got, bigger fish to chop right now, it seems, in JCW. And I see a big future with them too in the big leagues, moving forward, in the next couple of years, man. I can so see these two guys being in a WWE or AEW in the future. Can't you?
I could, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. But anyway,
like, dude, I could easily see. Again, I'm looking at it from a WWE TKO lens.
Marketing.
I'm looking at it from their lens.
Right.
I'm looking at WWE, looking at Chopper City, being like, well, we just let go of New Day. There's a new Day right there.
Yeah, Labrador's got a point too. If they don't impress, WWE will split them up after 4 weeks. If Vince was there, he'd be like, what's this chop bullshit? That's what he'd be saying. Chopper, why? What's Chopper City? Thank God Vince is not there, but in that sense, or is he? Who knows? But I could just see the merch team, doing those foam fucking Chop City sort of fucking shit. I mean,
oh yeah, dude, yeah, the merch, the foam hands for the chops, yeah, that merch is right there. That merch is right there.
The t-shirts, everything, man. But we'll see what the future holds for them too, though. But I do see big things. But anyway, so in the end, as I said, Kong ends up winning the Battle Royal and becomes a new champion.
I could see Chopper City being like a new variation of the New Day. I could see them being that for real in the WWE. I could definitely see that.
As long as they keep their character, for the most part. I don't want them to be literally the New Day.
Stud. And you know what? My opinion, because I'm a huge fan of Trailer Park Boys, they should study J-Rock. The character of J-Rock, if you just reading it seems it does seem one-dimensional, but every season, from season 1 to 10 that he was on, he tweaked the character just a little bit to stay fresh.
Yeah, I see where you come from, for sure. No, 100%, man. But that's what makes it interesting. We'll see where they go with that. But I still want to know what's going on with Mr. Anderson, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it? I don't know. I just haven't heard nothing. Is he like? Because it's just odd that he was booked to wrestle and now he's not. You know.
It would not surprise me if he willingly pulled himself. He's saying like, I'm not in the best shape. I shouldn't be here. You know what? Give this spot to somebody else. I could see that.
Well, he does have a podcast too. Maybe he'll elaborate on that sometime this week. But anyway, that leads us though to the next match, and it is a number 1 contender qualifier between Sonny Kiss and Hollywood, Hailey J. Now, Hailey J ends up winning this match as she should. But I felt like it went way too long. She should have absolutely squashed Sonny, man. In my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, Sonny's kind of enhancement talent, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And sorry, there's other things I like to say, but I don't want to get us in trouble with YouTube.
I'm with you totally. I feel the same way. I don't know, man. But the peeps in the chat say, Sanov, do you think Mr. Anderson is faking and will attack James Storm and Cocaine after the match? That's a possibility. I mean, he could be faking it, but why suddenly? I mean, I don't know. I mean, sure, but it would have been better if it was in the match. But yeah, could still happen. But Hammer's right. I didn't want to say it. I hate saying that because I don't want to put a wrestler down for not looking like he should. But he does look a lot older and worn out when he's a lot younger than a lot of the wrestlers too. Not of today's wrestlers. I'm talking about from his generation.
Yeah, which sucks because man, I remember when like in the mid 2000s, Mr. Kennedy first became a thing.
Kennedy.
I remember seeing him early on. Like, okay, this is the guy. This is going to be the dude who's going to take the torch and take things to the next level.
I'm a huge fan of his, bro. Like, huge fan. And look what we have here. Capaheda. Where the fuck are you, bro? You're meant to join us, but he's drunk instead. So you know what?
All right, let me match you, man. Let me match you, MSG. Here's another cheer sandals. Whoop whoop.
Don't drink, all right, or drive. Especially you, man. Don't drink or drive. God damn.
Dude, I will never, ever get behind the wheel when I know I'm fucked up. That's never happening. That's never happening.
Well, we've got a saying here down under where if you drink and drive, you're a bloody idiot. Literally.
Dude, no disagreements there. I'm drunk as fuck. No disagreements there.
But you're at home. That's fine. You know what I mean? You're not driving, putting anyone else at risk. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Should we give him the link? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Give him the link.
Let's give him the link. Well, you're going to join us from your friend's joint? God damn. I just send MSG. He's like, you don't even need the link. You can just jump in. What are you talking? He's one of the bosses down here at HMG, pretty much. I mean, he doesn't need no link. God damn it. But I'll send it to him anyway. But yeah,
I need to hit up. I need to send April a PayPal for the StreamYard shit. I remember that. Fuck.
Well, who? April?
Yeah, because let's say there's some changes now. Me, April, and Professor Chavo Vera Cruz are now sharing the StreamYard now. They're paying for it.
Wait, you're paying for it? You're all paying for it, the three of you together?
Yep, all three of us.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we got two sets of crews. But anyway, let me just send that. There we go. Got that. So Matt, you got the link. Come and join us when you're ready. But anywho, we got Buckshot Kid in the house too. You got to be up for Brandon so you can watch BloodyMania with him in 3 hours.
I will say this though, there is a very real chance I might tap out early before the show ends, like last night with Lunacy, because it's just late. It's just super late, and my tank only has so much fuel in it.
And just quietly, we are going to do the review show tomorrow anyway. But before we do that, look who's in his house. Funny, I had a tune to play for you. I play Suck My Balls. But you for
Take my ass.
don't choke, bro.
I got some. Yeah, if you're a choke, I got something you choke on right down here.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Are you all right, man? I was gonna give you an introduction, but then you started choking and shit.
What's up? I'm drunk.
What's up?
Speaking of choking,
Oh.
I watched SmackDown tonight. I was like, what the fuck? And then I watched some matches. I
You
have
watched
5
what?
shots. I'm a light drinkers, but they've all been different kinds. So like
You sound tough tap, bro.
like tequila, like whiskey, other things, Ciroc.
Dude,
I'm at
you
my friend's house
sound-
right. I'm at my friend's house right now on the patio.
oh, dude, Matt, get up, go dance with me, man, dance with me, man. Come on, we're doing the
dancing,
Alex
bro.
right.
Come on.
Doing the Alex
I'm not
right, man. Come on.
Not dancing.
Come on, man. Don't fucking spoil the fun. Oh, what's that in the back there? Is that fake grass?
Not dancing.
That's Wonder Kid, bro. Exactly, Hammer. That's Wonder Kid. That's Wonder Brandon.
Where are you guys at in the show of your reviews?
Where are we at? We just finished the Battle Royale. And where were we after that? Yeah, we were about to talk about the JCW Lunacy Championship matchup between Caleb Conley and Kerry Morton.
Dude, I don't understand why they gave away this match on TV. They better have something big planned for BloodyMania. Otherwise, why would you give away your main event that you hyped for a couple weeks on TV for free?
Yeah, that's
I
the only thing I
agree.
think. I 100% like that. Yeah, they would not do this unless they had an ace up their. They would not do this unless they had an ace up their sleeve. Like, yeah, trust us. Like, we got something on the other side that's gonna make this make sense.
Yeah, look at this guy. Fuck. Rip
I'm
him
drunk.
up, pal. Rip him up.
This show will be
hilarious.
unlisted, whatever.
Yeah, you know what, Sanov?
Look, I watched the
I agree.
show. I watched
Right.
the show. I watched JCW with Brandon. And yeah. It was a pretty good show. It's all right. It was a pretty good show.
He's just like, did you just hear yourself? He's like, I was watching this watch along with Brandon. And you're like, and yeah, you know, it was a good show.
You guys like my taco pipe? Look, it's a taco.
That's a taco? It's a taco?
Look, it's got the little stuff on it, everything.
Oh, shit.
Dude, MSG, no joke. I just got done eating tacos tonight.
Jeez.
Yo, we're getting ready. We're gonna go to IHOP. I want some eggs right now.
Ooh. I'll
Like
pass my
runny
blunt.
eggs.
Fuck it, I'll pass my bong. We're all smoking up tonight.
I want some runny eggs and like some bacon. Some,
Runny
like,
eggs.
Yeah, I want some fucking runny eggs right now. I want to fucking slip that shit up, bro.
Bro,
Cheers,
Buckshot
Federals. Woo
Kid.
woo.
Buckshot Kid hit it, man. He's
You
saying
guys-
MSG. Is it a sausage party? Or
No,
are there
no,
some
it's my
ladies
best-
there?
I'm at my best friend and his wife's
Uh.
house, and we were having
It's
a.
got some
hanging out.
sausage and grits, pal. Sausage and grits.
We were
Sausage
hanging
and
out.
grits.
We were hanging out with his brothers, and then his brothers just left. But this is like my oldest friend that I've known since I was like in the 9th grade.
Really? Oh, wow.
And he's been with the same girl since like we were in the 9th grade, and she was in the 7th grade.
From
and they're
the
still
ninth
together.
grade, dude.
Yeah, they're still together today. Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
these are like two of my oldest friends. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy, man. How long have they been together for? 30 years nearly?
Well, I mean, so I'm 38. He's turning 38 in a couple weeks. So he met her when he was 14.
Fuck. That's
Yeah, dude.
nuts.
24 years he met her ago. They've been together.
That's longer than mine.
Shit.
I mean, I thought me and D were in a long relationship, but damn, your
Yeah, they're
friend
pretty-
fucking broke that, bro.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
like,
I got shit when I was in high school. I was a senior, 17 years old, and I had a thing for a freshman at 14, and I got shit for that.
Well, he was a 9th grader and she was a 7th grader, and we all lived in the same community. So they
Holy
all,
shit.
we all grew up together. But that being said, yeah, he's like one of my oldest friends since I was a kid. So
MSG reminiscing.
I'm pretty fucked up, guys. I had 5 shots, and I don't drink a lot.
Don't get sentimental with us though, MSG. Come on
I just
now.
want to let you guys know that I love you guys.
Oh my god.
love you too,
I
man. Bring
just
it
said
in, bring
don't
it
get
in, bro. Bring it in,
sentimental,
come
bro.
on, bring it in, bro.
You know
Bring
what?
it in, bro.
But we love you too, man. It's all good.
I really wish you guys, the
Jesus.
Homie Media Group listeners, right now as you're listening to this, if you could just like share the stuff, you don't have to pay for the stuff, but if you could
Yeah.
just share it on your social medias, like the larger the brand grows, the more content we can create for you. And sometimes it's frustrating because I know we should be bigger, but it's like, what am I gonna do? I'm trying my best.
Dude, seriously, it's not hard. Just click the like, click the share.
And
That
subscribe.
helps us out so much. Seriously, just something simple like that helps us out, and you don't got to do anything. Like seriously, all it takes is a clicking that like, clicking that share. Whoop whoop.
Just
And put us out there, man.
share the content. Tag people. Tell people. That'd be great. Or if you want to clip stuff, you can clip stuff too. Redo it.
Yeah, that'd be shy.
Dude,
be shy.
MSG, no joke. I sold my brother on MSG content and JCW Lunacy, just by telling them like what to expect there.
Yeah.
Oh man, if only I wasn't all the way down here, I'd be like, come on guys, group hug.
I just
Group
want
hug.
to let you guys know that.
Give me disco MSG, pal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucked up.
You're pretty fucked up, all right?
What's all speculation? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know shit, man. But I just want to point out to our Juggalo, when you're talking about Hannibal, dude, he's the biggest cocksucker literally in wrestling. Completely biggest cocksucker, man. Fuck that guy. He shouldn't even be in the business, period. And hi you. Thank you for joining us, by the way. BloodyMania is tonight in about 3 hours. Just quietly, man.
All right, guys. I just
Yo.
want to check in, say hello, tell you guys I love you.
And we love you too, bro. What, you're leaving us now already?
Yeah, I gotta go back inside and hang out with my friends.
Don't drive tonight, bro, whatever you do.
No, but I don't need to drive. And the great thing is like, this is my best friend's house. He lives like around the corner. Like I can walk home.
Walk. Don't drive, bro.
I'm not gonna drive.
Don't be a fucking idiot.
No, I'll just walk home. It's right around the corner.
All right, good. And you do need those eggs. Maybe you should hit those eggs before you do leave, actually, bro.
Oh, dude, some eggs sound really good right now.
Runny fucking yolk and shit.
Give me those egg whites, pal. Give me those egg whites. That pure protein. Whoop whoop.
All right, Ed.
MSG whoop whoop, as Hayu says. So take it
Hey,
easy,
guys.
brother. We love you. Don't
Hey,
get too
guys.
fucking smashed.
Jimmy, hit me up
Yes.
this weekend so we can get our pilot show going.
100%, man.
All right.
100%. I'll hit you up tomorrow, man.
All right.
All right.
All right.
But rest up, take it easy, get something to eat, and get home safely, bro. That's the important. That's the important thing. Don't drive. Latest, bro. Are you going or? What are you gonna say?
I think he's frozen or something.
No, he's not frozen. But you know what? I'm gonna let you go, man. Unless you want to stay with us.
Never mind.
I'm pretty good. All right.
All right, peace, bro.
Bye, guys.
Latest, man. And he's out.
No, I
and he's
mean-
gone. Oh man, I don't think I've seen him that smashed in my life, dude. I've heard him smash, but not that fucking smashed.
And honestly, I'm gonna say this. Please, either you, MSG, or somebody, please also be there for Bloody Mania, because I can't promise I won't pass out in the middle of it. I cannot promise that.
Well, if I'm not gonna do it on my own, I mean I could, but I'd rather someone with me. I mean, if I'm gonna watch it, maybe I'll do it on my own. Fuck, we'll see. Because I'm gonna watch it. So if I'm gonna watch it, maybe I will watch it with everybody in the chat, whoever's gonna join us. And it seems like the late night shows, Brando, I've noticed, get big numbers, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like our last night's lunacy, like the late night live lunacy, we got over 100 views.
Yeah. Like what the fuck? I've noticed with the late night shows, you guys don't sleep, huh? You'd rather be around. Yeah, 100%. He'll pass it.
And to be fair, the booze doesn't help. The booze does not help with that.
Yeah, and the weed too, bro. While you're drinking and the weed, forget it. The fucking
Well, with the weed, honestly, I try to get weed strains that are kind of more upbeat. Yeah, kind of like
Right.
sativa the sativa upbeat, kind of keep the energy going, kind of keep you going.
Yeah, but when the alcohol's what fucking ruins it though, bro, in the end. So no matter like if you're smoking that, it's gonna bring you straight back down to like, but you can handle it though, I'll give you that. Man, I know big dudes like big Samoans that when they drink and smoke, man, they'll start vomiting and shit. Like you don't seem to like puke at all, man.
Dude, I puked while smoking too much weed. I puked from drinking too much booze separately.
Not at the same time. Jeez.
So
dude, it's very rare for me if I puke on weed, but if I do, that's because that shit was toxic, man.
Oh, dude, the times I puked on weed is because what I used to do was back in the day, I would get an ice bong. I go over to my friend's house because this is when we, start getting really fucked up. Like the whole point was to get as fucked up as possible. So I would get as much weed as I'd buy like a fatty eighth of the most potent weed I could find, whether sativa or indica, mostly sativa because I wanted to stay up and keep going.
Right.
And just pack this bowl. And he had an ice bong, and then I got my own ice bong I bring over.
I love the ice bong.
We'd fill it with ice. I would pack this ice bong. Not only would I pack it as tight as I could.
Oh no!
I would add, dude. There was this thing I used to smoke called an hash sundae. I call that a hash sundae.
Is that what it sounds like? A hash sundae, literally like an ice cream?
Let me explain it. So basically, I took the bowl, like the weed bowl for the like the bong bowl, the glass bowl. What I'd do is I'd fill the first half of it with straight weed. I'd fill it half with straight weed. And then what I would do is I would take like different variations of condensed THC, whether it's dabs, whether it's hash, whether it's shatter, whether it's wax, whether it's whatever concentrate it was. Yeah. I would take this paper. I would take a paper clip that I had messed with and folded. I'd scoop a bunch of it out, and then I would put it scoop it out and put it scrape it and put it on top of this bowl. And then I take the weed from the bowl and sprinkle it on top of it, and then press down and pull on top of it. So basically, yeah, I got this weed bowl where it's it's weed on top, it's weed at the bottom, and the middle of it's like different variations of hash, extract, wax, dabs, whatever, shatter, wax, again, whatever, and then weed on top of that. Okay, we got that covered, and then I would put sprinkle keef on top of that.
Some keef?
And then, and then sprinkle that with keef.
As in keef weed?
Yeah, keef weed.
Like the little bits, the leaves, the keef, bro. The little
the keef.
Right. Yeah, that's funny.
And then I put the keef on that, and then that's the bowl. That's the bowl right there, and then I put that in the bong, and because I have an ice
cheeky
bong,
right there, bro.
I would put ice on it to make it even easier to smoke. Bro, I would have that bowl. I would have that entire bowl. Again, this is back in the day, like 10 years ago. I would have that bowl cleared in like 3 to 5 hits.
Well, Labrat wants to know is did you sprinkle some Coke on top? That's what you call a snow cone, my friend.
Yeah, give me a snow cone, pal. Whoop, whoop. No, I didn't do any snow cones. Didn't do any snow cones, though. But I'm intrigued. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do a snow cone. But
you'll be flying.
I used to smoke bowls like that. Where it was like the first half of it was straight weed, and then I would put like dab, shatter, hash,
stash,
whatever extracts went in the middle of it, and sprinkle weed on top of that, and then top that with keef, hit that, and then just put that in the bowl, smoke it like I'm doing a regular bong hit, clear it in like 3 to 5 hits.
You know what? Buckshot's actually right. That's how you do, like, spell it and pronounce it as queef, not keef, but he's actually right. But everyone knows it as keef, bro. You know, it's just people who used to say it that way. But you are right. Labra says, probably going to go to AEW for that as the hammer starts dabbing. Dabbing what?
Dabs are fun. The reason I'll say this. I was told the reason they were called dabs because a little dab will do you. Well, I go all in on them dabs, pal.
You know what, Senov? Hold that thought. We'll get to that in a moment about what we think about Matt Cross. He probably will appear. I mean, he always just appears, like literally. So I don't see why he can't appear again now. But yeah, we spoke a lot about smoke, but we should finish off the show though, guys, because we went way off track. This is the new weed show here called Insanity Weed, literally. But we'll talk about
Juggalos. Yeah, Juggalos will love to talk it. Juggalos will love the weed talk.
Oh no,
Juggalos love the weed talk.
Absolutely, man. But I don't want to get too carried away. It makes me want to smoke even more right now. Like literally, I wouldn't mind having a bong. But anyway, we do have a JCW Lunacy Championship match between Caleb Conley, who's your champion, versus Kerry Morton. And it's like others said in the chat, this should have been on BloodyMania, but for whatever reason, we got it here on Lunacy.
Which I gotta believe they have something planned for BloodyMania to make up for this. Like, I trust Violent J and Vince Russo. Like, they wouldn't do this on this Lunacy if they didn't have something planned or replacement for BloodyMania.
I will say this though about Kerry Morton though. I feel like this match actually made him even more, dude. Like, I thought this was one of his better matches.
Because the way I loved how this match was set up and structured.
Right.
Kerry Morton beat Caleb Conley. Kerry Morton should be the champion because of circumstances and how he got fucked over. He didn't.
Right.
This was done so well.
Which makes tonight interesting with where they're going to go with that. Oh man, I don't know what they're going to do, but like Senov says, I don't think they will reuse this match at Bloody. Some interference or something big will happen. No, they're not going to redo it. He's lost. He's done way, look, unless I don't know. I really don't know what to expect now since he's lost. And we're not the only ones that think that way. A lot of other people too think it to be funny that he didn't win this match, or the fact that this match was on Lunacy and not BloodyMania.
Again, JCW is one of the very few promotions I do grade on a curve. I would not believe, like, if this was WWE or AEW, I would think they're doing this I would believe they're doing this because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. When it comes to JCW, when it comes to Violent J and Vince Russo, I think they have a plan. They're doing this for a reason. They have a destination involved, and this is just a stop on the way there.
I hope they do have that destination, man. I hope so. Like, I really do. Because I don't want to be disappointed like other companies where they're building something and nothing happens. But these Vince Russo we're talking about, I doubt that would leave us in a lurch like that. Labra says, Jeff Lane taking the BT from Caleb, the real chosen one. Jeff is at the gathering, isn't he?
He is, yes. He actually took a picture of, dude, he actually took a picture of when he felt like, the whole thing with, how the Juggalos will wipe their ass the money thrown on the ground. He found money on the ground, took a picture of it, and posted it online like, yeah, I'm not picking that up.
What, on X?
Yeah, he posted. He's like, yeah, I'm not picking that up.
That's how much was it, $100 bill?
No, just a one.
You tight ass Juggalos, come on. Whoop your ass with fucking $100 bills.
I will say this though. Me personally, if I was at the gathering and I saw money on the ground, and I know here's the thing though, I understand I get why they're doing it. So I'm gonna swerve it. I'm gonna work around it. I'm gonna have I'm gonna walk around with this case of sanitary wet wipes. I will pick up every dollar using that to cover my hands, put it into a bag. That way I take the money home, wash it, and find a way to wash it and clean it before I use it. Swerve, bro. Swerve, bro.
Bag? Yeah.
Swerve, like a sandwich bag.
You, dude, the second you open that shit up, you're going to get the nice scent of poo, bro.
Well, that's where a clothespin on my nose.
Yeah, Labrat. The little trash grabbers, that's what you use, bro. With the fucking tongue thingies at the end, the little hands.
Dude, I have one of those at my house. My grandfather's handicapped, so he has several of those around the house.
Buckshot's on fire tonight, man. He's made me laugh, bro. You made me laugh hard today, man. He says,
well, I mean, yeah, it is. And the literal says, yes, laundering money. Yeah, I got to launder because it's fucking stinky. Then I'm somebody's ass. I got to clean it before using it.
God damn it, Brandon. Well, I guess if you pick up 100 of $1 bills, I'm sure there's $100, right? $100.
I mean, that's $100 more than I had before I went to the gathering. So there you go.
God damn it, that Brad.
I mean, I had to put a little bit of work and effort into cleaning it and laundering it and making sure it's it's not stinky and it smells like ass. But $100 is $100, pal.
Fucking go for 500. Go on a fucking literally on a hunt. A fucking gathering of shit, literally. I didn't mean it like that, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like the dollar bills. Anyway,
who's going dollar hunting? We's going dollar hunting.
I'm still learning how to be a juggalo, bro. So for me to become official, does that mean I have to wipe my ass with money too?
Nah, that's a side quest. That's a side quest.
Oh yeah, feces.
You are feces.
Oh shit. Oh man. Anyway, like I said, this is a sort of coming up moment for Kerry. I feel like, man, it was a gutsy match for him. It was actually a great match, and sure, it wasn't the best match, but nevertheless, it was. I don't know. I actually think probably one of the matches of the year for Lunacy, dude. Honestly, I mean that.
It was a good match. It was a good match.
It was good. It was very good. What happens with Kerry? We'll find out tonight, I guess.
Yeah, we'll find out in T-minus. Yeah, in T-minus just under 2 hours, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, we're coming, and that means we're off to the main event. I mean, shit. But before we do that, where were we? Because oh no, that's right. We do see Madman Pondo gets added as a special guest referee too, which is odd. I mean, why Pondo? I guess he's the man who's gonna call it right down the middle, right?
He's more tied to JCW lore. That's kind of his.
Oh, he is. Him and fucking what's his name?
And as a shoot, you know what? I'm going to say this as a shoot because I'm from the St. Louis wrestling area. For there's a portion where Madman Pondo, he was a big part of St. Louis wrestling area as part of Midwest Renegade Wrestling and Gateway Championship Wrestling. Seriously, go look it up. Midwest Renegade Wrestling, Gateway Championship Wrestling, Madman Pondo. In fact, no joke, one of the referees in Gateway Championship Wrestling was named Kevin Kennedy, which is Madman Pondo's real name, was as a tribute to him.
Cool, man. I mean, I know I've seen Pondo over the years too, man. Like he's been around for a long time, but he's more, the hardcore type of wrestler, like, like death matches and shit.
Yeah, just like Too Tough Tony, dude. I'll never forget. There was
law with JCW.
Dude, I have a there's one Too Tough Tony story I have. I will never ever forget. There was a place I used to wrestle for called Strictly Insane Pro Wrestling. They were like right there at the border of Illinois, mostly on the Illinois side, but like Illinois and Indiana.
Right.
But they mostly wrestled on the Illinois side of that border. There was one time early on, like I'll never forget this. I was in one of their battle royals.
That's cool.
There's a spot where somebody had choked me on the ropes, and did a spot. Okay, I stay there. And I'm staying there and selling because I'm trying to sell it. And as I'm selling it, I'll never forget, a giant ass shadow comes over me. I see a giant ass shadow come over. And then the person behind that shadow leans in and goes, "Sorry, brother." And then it starts just laying in the shots to the back. I'm just laying it in. And it's Too Tough Tony.
Damn. That's pretty cool, bro. That would have been a markout moment for me, for sure, man. Was he really laying it into you, like, pretty hard?
I mean, yeah, he was laying it in. I mean, it was to the back. It was like, yeah, this back area he was hitting me. It was a safe spot. Yeah, that's where you can lay in the shot. So
yeah, 100%. No, that's cool. That's a cool story, man. I mean,
yeah. So as I'm laying there, he rears back. He throws like a shot to my upper back. I do the whole so like I sell to the corner, and then I got me being the worker. Going to the corner and then feeding my back for another shot so he can hit me. I still go cross ring into the next corner, to the middle of the next corner.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. That is real cool story to tell for sure. You probably wrestled a few wrestlers, huh?
Yeah, there's a couple. One guy I'll never ever get wrestling was the guy. He was an indie guy like a local indie guy from St. Louis, but he also got some recognition because he did a few enhancement spots on WWE or Raw, like, including with Razor Ramon, a guy named Night Train Gorgeous Gary Jackson. Dude,
not the Night Train. Was that? Did you say Night Train? Not Ice Train. I was thinking of Ice Train for a minute.
Oh, yeah, no, Night Train,
right? Like all aboard the Night Train.
Yeah, Night Train, Gorgeous Gary Jackson. And there were a few times I got to wrestle him. The only thing that we had talked about in the back was the finish. Everything else on the fly. Dude, those are some of the most fun, best matches I had because just learning to work and do things on the fly and learning from a veteran like him and a guy who... That was some of the most fun I had in the wrestling was those matches with guys like him.
That's a pretty cool story, man, for sure. That's awesome, man. And like I said, I wanted one day we should do an interview with you about some wrestling stories, man. I think that would be pretty cool, man, if you actually opened up.
Oh, dude, I have a few wrestling stories. In fact, there is a individual on tonight's Lunacy that I have a story or two about because I stayed over at his house in New Mexico while wrestling in New Mexico / Texas. That being Mosh Pit Mike.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was actually the first time I stayed over at Mosh Pit Mike's house was the first time I watched Rick and Morty, and it happened to be like the second season episode of Intergalactic Cable.
Oh, no shit. That's hilarious. So, fuck, a few guys in especially in JCW. That's pretty cool, man. Because it's still going fucking strong, bro. And I just wanted to answer Labrat's question. I don't think it'll be Pondo against Gage. Oh God, I hope not. Gage can still
Nah,
go through his age. Pondo is like just done, man. You know, he's
yeah,
getting a bit up there.
Yeah, Pondo kind of seems like he's kind of more like in a guest spot where it's, hey, where can you fit me in where it makes sense and it works and I don't have to hurt myself or anybody else as little as possible.
Right, that's how it should be, man. You know, he doesn't need to be putting his body on the line and fucking go through all sorts of weird, wacko shit. But I can see,
like him as a guest ref, perfect spot,
Right.
spot.
And what he did was fucking funny as well, like in the match. So it brings a smile on my face now just talking about it. I know. You know, what was he slogan again, that Brett? Murder, kill, fucking whatever it is. Hurt, murder, kill, whatever the fuck it is.
Murder, death, kill, MDK,
Murder, Death,
code
Kill,
187.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah, that's from Demolition Man. You ever seen the movie Demolition Man?
Of course.
Yeah. Code 187, murder, death, kill.
Yeah, classic, bro. And 187 means murder as well. So in cop terms, obviously. But yeah, I don't know what this means with Gage, but we'll find out tonight, I guess. I don't know who he's gonna face, but if it's a death match, God help us all. Yeah, I agree. Sanov Pondo is kind of in his older Terry Funk stage, right? He should just enjoy himself and take bookings that make sense to him, you know, and make money, obviously, for him. But yeah, we'll see. It's just we're gonna get a real crazy match, I think, involving Gage though. I think he'll be an impromptu matchup on BloodyMania, don't you think?
Oh yeah, considering like not the last Lunacy, not last night's Lunacy, but the one before that, the cliffhanger was Brett Lauderdale and Nick Gage and Russo leaving Russo's office together.
Yeah, what the fuck was up with that?
I mean, it's got to be going somewhere, right?
I guess. I mean, for sure. But let's hold that thought because we are at the main event, by the way, Brando. It is Dijak with Team Luciano versus EC3 with the JWO. As we were saying before, Man Pondo gets added as a special guest referee. I initially watched this match live. That's when I saw you guys tag me, you and Big Ray and stuff. Which surprised me. I'm like, what the fuck? The show's still going? And at the same time, you guys were doing a watch along, but it was too late for me to join because it was at the end of the show.
Hey, it's never too late, pal. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as too late. No such thing as too late.
Yeah,
The only rule is better late than never.
Was it just used to? Who else was it?
No, MSC was there too.
Oh, was he? Okay. Oh, cool. I should have joined, but yeah, like I said, I didn't notice till late. But what do you think of the matchup between EC3 and Dijak?
To be fair, I didn't catch it till earlier today. I didn't get to watch the match. I kind of watched the end of it because it was such a late night and I was out of it. I had tabbed before the entrances.
You know what? Dijak looked good in this match. I'll say that. It was more all about Dijak. And Pondo actually trying to be the ref, which is weird. But Dijak wasn't even listening to Pondo for the most part, you know what I mean? As Dijak starts fighting with Pondo eventually. But Pondo doesn't even care and he starts fighting up Dijak anyway. We see Vincenzo and Sully Boy get involved. Then Cruel gets in. And of course, then we see Too Tough Tony as well. It just turns into a complete melee. And when the referee is fighting people, you know there'll be no DQs. No DQs, obviously. But then we see Painful Paul coming out to flatten the JWO, who I've never seen before, by the way. Vito calls for a microphone, and Vito says he's not participating. He says he's not participating, but Paul is the fifth guy, and Vito is a coach, just like Violent J. Luciano's had three guys 6'7" or taller, as the JWO might die. Who the fuck is Painful Paul? That name just sounds painful in itself.
I don't know, but he at least look wise and from what we've seen from him, he looks good.
I've never seen
Like
him before.
he looks like an absolute beast and monster, and is at the very least competent in the ring.
Well, that the jury's out with me about that because I haven't seen him in the ring properly yet. But you're right, Sanov. The guys in JCW just keep on getting bigger for sure, man. That's a good thing. We like meat. You know, I don't understand why some
No bread, no water, just meat.
exactly. So yeah, I'm all for the big guys, man. Unlike a particular company that I won't even mention right now, anyway. But
AEW.
Exactamundo. I mean, I'm just calling it out. I've said it from back in 2020 on my.
Give me
previous
Brian
shows, dude.
Cage, pal.
He sucks now. Fuck him. But I said it back then, and it still rings true now, and everyone's saying the same thing. If you're friggin' under 6'2", sorry, if you're 6'2" and over, and probably way over 280, you're a jobber in AEW, bro.
Yeah, you had better luck in JCW. You legit had better luck in JCW.
Well, Labra says Painful Paul sounds like a character from Oz. Painful Paul sounds like a hemorrhoid or some shit. I don't know, man, but it's just a weird name. But yeah, the match, it was all right, man. It was cool. It wasn't, put it this way, it wasn't Kerry Morton against Conley, put it that way. That was the match. But nevertheless, this is all about the team, sort of storyline. And also, as we come to, what's it called? What's the War Games called again?
Gore Games.
War Games, that's it. I keep thinking of Gorga when I hear that. You know, the pinball machine?
I remember.
Do you like pinballs?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's good, man. Fucking so do I. But anyway. So yeah, that was that. You said you didn't really watch the match, so I don't know how you're gonna grade this, but if you had to give it out of 5 Hamid face slaps or 5 Fagos, what would the score be, Brando, in your eyes?
I give it 4 out of 5 Fagos.
4 out of 5 Fagos. Yeah. Me too. I'll say that. I think I agree. That's been the average score, I think, for JCW. But every week, man, they're doing it right by their storylines. I just don't like how this week we had a few hidden things going on that we're not sure about and they're not telling us, you know. So we'll see what goes on there. But nevertheless, it was a strong show for, I guess we're going to call this a pay-per-view because technically it is. But do you think we're going to see a lot of surprises tonight?
We might. I mean, for Danny Moe and Ho Kane, do you know who the special guest referee is for that match?
Who was it? Barnabas.
Gail.
Gail Kim. Yeah, I saw that. You're right. That's odd. That came out of nowhere, dude. Why Gail Kim though? But I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see. I like what they're recruiting lately too, man. Son of you're correct, man. People, and he says this, people are not watching JCW, are sleeping on BloodyMania. Kerry versus Caleb is a possible match of the year contender. It was definitely Kerry's best match I've seen in JCW for sure, man.
It was all the build like to his character like these last several months.
Right, from heel to like slowly turning into a babyface. Still very shades of grey though, for the most part.
Right,
but
he's still like he hasn't abandoned like the smug, arrogant, like douchebag parts of him, but he's learned how to temper them and use them to like go against his enemies and make the crowd like him, which is tremendous.
Absolutely tremendous, man, for sure. And like I said, people that sleep on Kerry, man, they're tripping, man. They need to watch more of him because a lot of people look at him like, nah, but you're not even watching him. You don't even know what he's capable of or whatever, you know.
Dude, seriously, that Kerry Morton drips charisma. He drips charisma.
Oh, no, absolutely. 100% he drips charisma. No doubt about it. And I'm looking forward to his ascension, you know, so let's see what happens there. Kerry was traveling everywhere he was, Brad. He definitely was. But in saying that,
India, Japan.
Yeah, it was in Japan. I think it was at Dragon Gate. The last time I remember, dude. I believe. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, Brandon, I think that's a wrap, man. But before we do go, do you want to quickly do a prediction for Bloody Mania, or just leave it for Bloody Mania?
Yeah, trying to predict JCW. That's kind of a fool's errand, because like that, what they've done. We've developed their character stories and angles, especially this last year-ish.
Right.
Like you can't really predict what's going to happen. Anything's on the table.
Like someone was asking us questions about it, and I said, "Yeah, wait till later." Can't remember who it was from the start. But yeah, no. Look, just tune in to the watch-alongs. Tune into our review show tomorrow. You'll see. We'll obviously be talking about who we think is going to win and whatnot. But you know what, Brandon? Tell them what you're doing and what you're up to, man.
All right, we got going on later this evening in about an hour and a half. About an hour and 20 minutes. We're gonna be doing. Well, depending when they decide to start, because we saw last night with the live Lunacy, they started taking about 40 minutes to get going. Right. We're doing a watch along of BloodyMania.
Started now late, by the way, too, for whatever reason. I forgot to mention.
Yeah, it was about 45 minutes before they finally got started last night.
That was weird, right?
But who knows, though? Hopefully within the last 24 hours they got that stuff figured out, so they're ready to go. Later tonight, we're doing a watch along.
The audio was kind of shocking too live. I noticed. Did you notice that, by the way?
What's that?
The audio for Lunacy was kind of very off, man.
Yeah, there were times where like they'd be echoing, then catch it and cut it off.
Yeah,
especially in like some of the backstage interviews.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, sorry for cutting you off. But yeah, what else did you have going, by the way, Brandon?
So you got you got BloodyMania watch along coming up later tonight, and on Sunday we got The Wreckage followed up with I know I'd originally said that we're gonna do I'm gonna get you sucker for HMG Dark, but I forgot that we actually got Lockdown that night. So it's because of my TNA Lockdown, so we're gonna watch along of that. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be a live or a replay watch along. That's kind of playing on my work schedule. But we're going to be in Lockdown on Sunday, and then Monday we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw watch along, the Impact Attack. Tuesday we got This Week in WWE. We have the A Show. We have Hitting the Mark. The late start NXT watch along, and then Wednesday Locker Room. Wednesday we got the Next Level Wrestling review. We have the AEW Dynamite watch along and Bell Count. Thursday we got the Friday Locker Room, the JCW Lunacy, and the TNA Impact watch alongs, and of course Friday the SmackDown watch along and Bell Count. Nice. Which will be, I think, with Raw and SmackDown, it's going to be, I think, might be a little bit different because SmackDown's going to be taped, and then Raw is going to be early. We might end up doing Raw. We actually might clear Raw before doing the Impact Attack because it starts early because they're going to do a Impact taping right afterwards.
That sounds like a good idea, as a matter of fact. It would be better if it was that way, for sure, man. There's something I was meant to ask you.
For real.
Well, yeah. By the way, Sanoff, thank you for the $2 super sticker. We very much appreciate it because you know what that means, Brando.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes. A cup of potatoes.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
I gotta give you that. I gotta give you all that. Hang on. Let's step back a little bit.
Oh yeah, pal. Give me that Das Wonder Kid. Yeah. Now, who doesn't love Das Wonder Kid? Now, thank you, bro. I mean, that really means the world to us. And likewise, dude, without you, we wouldn't be doing this shit, bro. So, it goes both ways. We appreciate you, you appreciate us. And, it's nothing but love, my man. But thank you once again for that $2 super sticker. And Labra, thank you once again. So, yeah, guys, I don't need to plug anything. I just, because Brandon just did it for me. So, look out, obviously, for... Are we doing the watch along? Are you still going to be in?
Yes. I I'm still kind of on the fence of doing a Twitch in between or taking a break in between. I'm kind of most likely leaning towards doing a shorty stream in between before, just so I can keep the energy going and keep myself going, so I don't fall asleep.
Yeah, well, you know what I was thinking of doing? I think we should put the feed up live, watch it for everyone to watch it with us.
Whoop whoop.
We're allowed to do that, you know.
Yeah, we are going to be doing it. Yeah, we're going to be doing a BloodyMania watch along.
Should we put up the feed?
I know. I'm pretty sure that like Violent J would be cool with it, but I'm not sure what if it would fuck with it like a YouTube whatnot. That's my only thing. I know Violent J, JCW, they're cool. They're cool with like, you know, people sharing stuff and airing stuff and sharing the content. The problem is I'm not sure if like YouTube would step in and fuck shit up. That's kind of where I'm getting a little bit worried.
I need to find out some more about that. I'll get back to you. We'll see what happens there. But in saying that, I think we go in time to rest up for freaking BloodyMania at 2 a.m. I can't believe that. That's nuts, man. Who would have thought a pay-per-view or a special, whatever you want to call it, at 2 a.m. Well, anyway, I am Jimmy T. He's Football Brandon. And you've been listening and watching the craziest show in all of the IWC. It's called Insanity, your JCW Lunacy review show live on How Many Media Group's YouTube channel and, of course, on the Twitch after the fact. Till next time, peace out, much love, and we'll see you soon. Laters.
Whoop, whoop.
And drink his moonshine, a typical redneck, filthy fucking swine. I rode into town with my axe in my holster. Everybody knows about the wicked piggy roaster. The sheriff at the border, he tried to take me out. I drew my axe with the quickness. They cut his Adam's apple out. Walked in the village and to the piggy's place. He opened up his door and shot me in the face. It blew me off the porch and blew my head in half. But I'm a juggalo, so it only made me laugh. Axe in hand, I rose like the dead and swung with all my might and made a thump noise in his head. Since we out west, I grabbed a shotgun and blew his fucking tongue out the back of his cranium. 3 little piggies to make a piggy pie. There's nothing like the swamp when you hear a piggy die. I might use a gun, I might use an axe. The carnival's in town, come and get your piggy snack. The second little piggy, his house is made of brick, and this little piggy is a motherfucking dick. He lays down his rules and reads you your rights in that funny looking car with the little blinking lights. I drive a Volkswagen Bug 17 deep, packed full of Juggalos, lights out, and we creep to the piggy station and lay on the horn. First piggy out, we blow his lungs out his uniform. Now they in pursuit like Starsky and Hutch, but it's only 2 of them that once they're off for lunch. They call up Dunkin' Donuts to gather up the rest. 25 piggies with their bulletproof vest. You lead them on a chase, they busting off rounds, but now they all fuck cause we at the Carney grounds. And they getting swallowed by the very own greed. Dark carnival and wicked clowns, cause we need 3 little piggies to make a piggy pie. There's nothing like the swamp when you hear a piggy die. I might use a gun, I might use an axe. The carnival's in town, come and get your piggy snacks. 3 little piggies to make a piggy pie. There's nothing like the swamp when you hear a piggy die. I might use a gun, I might use an axe. The carnival's in town, come and get your piggy snacks. The last little piggy, his house is made of gold. He lives in a mansion on his own private road. I started walking down it, the guard he told me wait. I snapped his fucking neck into and slammed his nuts in the gate. Cause this little piggy must definitely die. I'ma lap his nugget off and toss it in the sky. And then I watch the moon take the form of the devil and pull it out the sky and beat it with a shovel. People in my city, they fighting for their meals. He sleeps on a mattress stuffed with $100 bills. Oh, Richie is the devil, he never will admit it. So I'ma cut his hand off and slap his face with it. He opened up his door, he's sleeping in his bed. I grabbed a brick of cloth and smacked it upside his head. He begged for his life, I told him it's too late, and tied his neck in a knot and watched him suffocate. Cause I need 3 little piggies